Hello and welcome to Destination Crochet. My name is Destiny, along with my co-hosts Oliver and Kara. They're my little furry friends, so if you hear a little pitter-patter, that's my dogs. And then if you hear a baby soon, I have a 16-month-old baby, so she's also the guest star if you happen to see her. Okay, so today I have a new tutorial for you for this beautiful chic scarf. I've been seeing a lot of cardigans made from this kind of material, and so this scarf will look like it's store-bought exactly at this moment because they're making a lot of items with this kind of velvet. It's kind of bringing back the 90s velvety velour style back, and so you can make your own chic black scarf by following my tutorial. Now, the way this scarf came about was my mom was going to the East Coast and it was really cold. Well, we are from California, so anything below 50 degrees is freezing. So I knew for the East Coast, I think it was like 30 degrees, she would have died. So I'm like, of course I'll make you a scarf. She got this beautiful, soft Burnette velvet yarn and wanted me to make her the scarf, and I did. And then I liked it so much that I wanted to make my own scarf. But instead of making it a regular scarf, I seamed my ends together and I made it into an infinity scarf. So this pattern can be done in two ways. Either you can make it into a regular scarf or you can make it into an infinity scarf like I did right here. So all you need is your Burnette velvet yarn, and you just need one of these. One is enough to make this whole scarf. I keep buying two, forgetting that one is enough because they give you so much yarn. All you need is one. And then I am using my 6mm hook. You can use a 6.5 either way, as long as your scarf is 7 inches wide. So the scarf is going to be 7 inches wide by 67 inches long. Okay? So grab your tools and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to chain 24. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay? So now, working from the second chain from the hook, you're going to skip 2 chains. So skip 2 chains, sorry. The third chain from the hook, you're going to do a single crochet. If you don't know how to do that, you yarn over, insert your hook. The black can be really hard to see. Now you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. So you're going to do that into each and every chain. So here's 2, 3, you should have 22, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Okay, keep going to the end of your row. I find that with this kind of velvety yarn and it's black, it's best to count each stitch you make so that way you don't increase or add a stitch or accidentally miss a stitch. So count all the way to the end of the row and then I will meet you back for the next row. So I just made 20, so now I have 2 more stitches to 22. So there's 21 and now 22. Okay, so now you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and turn your work. Okay. So now you are going to work half double crochets all the way to the end of the row, and that's pretty much what you're going to repeat the entire project until you get to 70 inches. Not 70, 67 inches, but if you want to make it 70 you can, but I made mine 67 inches. Okay, but remember the black yarn is really hard to see because of this velvety material. So I personally count each and every time because it's hard to really count it afterwards. But if you're comfortable with just stitching the whole row and then counting, that's fine too. So insert your hook. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so finish up your row and I will meet you at the end of the row. Okay, I have made 20 stitches, so now 2 more. 21. Sorry, to make sure I get into both the stitches. 22. Okay. So chain 2, turn, and do 22 again. So make sure to count because in the beginning I wasn't counting when I was making my mom's scarf, and all of a sudden the scarf was starting to turn so lopsided and it was growing in all sorts of directions, and so I realized I have to count. And it's only 22 stitches of counting, so it's not like we're counting 100 in each row. So just take your time, count as you go, or you can count afterwards, but I just find that counting as I go made it a lot easier. Okay, so make your 22. Make your 22 stitches, and you're going to repeat this 22 stitches all the way until you get to 67 inches, okay? So I'm going to do a few more rows and then I'm going to show you how to seam the ends together to make an infinity scarf. Okay, so now that you have 67 inches of scarf, we're going to weave our ends together. So you're going to lay your scarf flat. You're going to fold it over so the 2 ends meet. And now you're going to do a mattress stitch, which is kind of like lacing shoes. So it's a crisscross. So you go to the last stitch, pull it through, then go to the other side, pull through, and then you keep crisscrossing. You want to make sure you get enough of the stitches so that way, because all the weight's going to be on this part. So you want to make sure it does not come out. So you do it until you feel like it's really secure. So keep. Yeah, Michaela's telling you, you want to make sure it's very secure because you don't want your infinity scarf to come across. Right? She agrees. She agrees. Okay. So keep going. Being a crochet mom, you have to find any chance you could get to crochet. I typically am able to do it during her nap times or while we're playing on the floor. But I have to sit on the floor with her. If I'm sitting up high on the couch, she has to be up on the couch too. So typically while she's playing with her toys, I get to sit with her and crochet. And when she's old enough, I'm going to teach her how to crochet so that we can crochet together. My mom actually crochets too. So that'll be cute if all 3 generations could sit together and crochet. So let's keep going. It's looking so nice and so soft. I love this scarf. Michaela likes it too. Almost done. Just keep going up. This almost there. I want it to be nice and sturdy. And be so proud of yourself because you are almost to the finish line. It's so close and you've worked so hard and now you have a beautiful scarf. And you want to make sure you get these 2 ends because you don't want this space. See how it kind of just disappears? And you can do that a few times. Boom. So now that is secure, not going nowhere. So you weave in your ends. You have the end of one of the ends when you first made the scarf, and now this end. So you weave in your ends. This yarn is so, you won't be able to see it. So just, anywhere you'd like to go, just weave them on in. You go one way, and then go back another way. That way it'll be really secure and it will not go anywhere. Okay, you have done it. Yay! And you did it! You officially made your very own chic velvet scarf. And this is Michaela with her own scarf. Pattern will be coming soon, and I'm going to make her a velvet scarf as well. So if you want to see future projects or tutorials from me and Michaela, please like and subscribe this video. See you next time. Say bye-bye.